with old man John Tyson, who had chickens and they laid eggs, and he'd drive them up to Chicago and sell eggs out of the back of his truck. They sell a few more things than eggs out of the back of a truck these days. Here's my point. Most great enterprises in this country started with one person, one dream, and a lot of hard work. And a lot of people who have the dreams and have the hard work can't make them work now because their own government makes it tough. We got to change that. Look, I'm not out to make rich people poor, but I'm out to have a system where poor people can get rich. That's what America's always been, and that's what it ought to still be. I understand something about starting out differently than people at the top. My father's side of the family, I was the first male in my entire family lineage to graduate high school. My mother's side of the family, my mother grew up with dirt floors and outdoor toilets when she was a little kid. My dad never finished high school. He wanted me to, insisted on it, because he wanted me to have a better life than him. And because of my parents' sacrifices, I've had a better life. I doubt they ever could have imagined that their son would become the 44th governor of the state of Arkansas, and I'm pretty sure they'd never have believed that with your help next Thursday night, I could become the 44th president of the United States of America. On caucus night, I'm going to ask you to not only be there, but bring somebody with you. Who's going to vote for me? They're not going to vote for me. You keep them at home. Tell them the Orange Bowl is going to be absolutely fantastic. Buy pizza for their house. Do whatever you got to do. Don't let them out shovel snow in their driveway. I don't care. But get people out to the caucus and don't come alone. We need a massive turnout. We're not going to be able to pay people to go. I told the people of Iowa, I can't buy you. I can't even rent you. I just got to ask you to help us to shake the political world up. But more importantly, to bring this country right again. Will I be a perfect president? Absolutely not. But I'll be a president that'll tell you the truth. And I'll be a president that will not forget where he came from and where this country needs to go. And I'll try to do just like I did as a governor. Thinking every single day, what about that kid growing up in Durham, Arkansas? Or for that matter, in Osceola, Iowa? And what kind of world are we building for him? Will it be safer? Will it be a world where he has a better chance to get a decent education and a good job, provide for his own family? Will he be able to take his son hunting, fishing? Will he be able to live the American dream? Every single day, I'll try to remember that's why you sent me to do that job. And then when you hear on television the president's about to speak, I'll look you in the eye, I'll tell you the truth. I'll level with you, because you have a right to know what's happening in your country, because I'll remember that I worked for you. Make sure you're out there on caucus night. I want to say thanks to some special friends. Bob Vander Plaats, our state chairman, how grateful I am for him. I'm looking forward to one day coming back and calling him Governor Vander Plaats. I think that'd be a great thing for the state of Iowa. We can do that. I have a dear friend from Arkansas. If some of you want to ask about what my record was like in Arkansas, Senator Tim Hutchinson, U.S. Senator, first ever elected Republican senator from the state of Arkansas, is with me today. Tim, raise your hand over here. I'm so grateful. Tim can tell you a little something about the Arkansas political environment and what it's like to be a Republican in the state, where we're about as popular as fire hydrants in a neighborhood full of dogs. I want to also mention Jim Gilchrist is here. Jim is the founder of the Minuteman Project. There are a lot of attacks on my position on immigration. If you've got any questions about whether our plan on immigration is the most solid and detailed and thorough plan, I believe Jim would be an outstanding source for you. But if you want to ask just who to vote for, you don't have to ask anymore. I'm going to tell you. You need to vote for me. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you coming out today.